And we have Sun. We have Four of Wands. And we have Nine of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius. I just have like first message, and what I can see in those cards is if someone's getting married. Did someone propose to you and now you're worried if you made the right choice? Or it could be even money worried, even though I don't feel that too much. But what I think is just like with those two cards, it definitely shows up like marriage proposal or some kind of bigger commitment in a between you and your loved one, and it's worries you. I'm gonna pull a few cards, to figure out what's going on. Interesting. For others, it could be, if it's not love related, it could be that you've been offered promotion, but it's something big, it's something big commitment. It's not gonna be like going from one position to becoming senior, that kind of position or something. No, it's gonna be something big for those who got an offer, and now is just thinking, wait a minute, should I take on it? Is it alright if I say yes? Maybe you said yes and now figuring out how you're gonna deal with this, or is it right choice? For some of you, you might even need to take a time off to just to figure out, maybe you won't be able to answer straight away, to the answer, will you marry me, or will you take a this kind of job position. For some of you, it could be that you came about to buy a house, or you just decided, or you just bought a house, bigger house or flat or something, some kind of upgrade happened in your living place. And now you just have a worried how you're gonna do certain things, how you will manage the bills or something. Was it right choice or something? But Sun, it just brings you happiness. You happy. Don't take me wrong. I don't feel like you unhappy. It's just like quiet voice in your head, was it sure? Did I do this right? It really was a good time to do that. So let's see other cards. We have Queen of Wands. We have Eight of Cups. And we have the Moon. Interesting, you have similar cards now as a Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Scorpio or any other sign, but I said Scorpio had, if take those cards, all three of them, they had all those three of the cards in their reading. And specifically those two cards together, even though I shuffled for a good 5 minutes before changing signs before recording it. So Scorpio reading was very great. And if you are dealing with the Scorpio, it's Sagittarius, obviously your sign. It could be you, doesn't matter you male or female, it's a general reading. But what I think, for those who are really dealing with, as I said, Scorpio, they're having those opportunities coming towards you. They're taking a new leap, new chance, something new. It's just something what they really wanted, and it could be relationship. Maybe they've been scared to propose to, maybe they were scared for the commitment. Just don't take notice if I keep saying Scorpio. It could be anyone in our life, just saying for those who resonate. So, and the thing is, 2 moons, so it's definitely, see, you're leaving situation behind, what's not serving anymore. So it could be taking that new step, getting proposed, getting married, moving in together, something like that, starting business adventure together, and you are walking up but you have no clarity. You want to leave this behind, you're doing it, even though you're not completely sure how it's gonna work out. Okay. Interesting. But I do feel there is some of you who's dealing definitely with the Scorpio. Okay. And we have 9 of Pentacles. We have 4 of Pentacles. And we have 2 of Cups. Wow. Okay. So if you just been proposed something with your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, anything, maybe you have, as I said, you know, in my to the Scorpios reading, if you've been in friends with benefit situation, and now is you deciding to like come together to be like you know, in committed relationship, what this sees, it feels like you might hold back and they might hold back, but that's alright, because I think you both, if it's love related reading, what I think, don't be scared, just take it slow. Don't, even if the person proposed to you, doesn't mean you need to get married in a month's time, you know, or 2, 3. If it says let's live together, doesn't mean you need to overnight to pack your stuff and move in together. You know, you could start spending weekends together, then add another few days or something, or have a trial period or something. It's a great reunion, not reunion. For some of you, it could be, if I said that, someone could come back from the past, definitely, with a 8 of Cups in the Moon. And, you know, maybe someone who you have a dream that you could be together, you know, and it didn't end well, but now they maybe come back and they feel more financially secured and more grow up as a person to offer you something more. And now you could feel like, oh no, I don't know, can I trust you yet again? So yeah, for others, it's definitely union, a relationship, partnership. So it could be work-wise, you know, it's not for everyone only about love. So if it's work-wise, as I said, if you take up this higher position, I do feel definitely message coming through for the person whose company was struggling and they will need it, like they cut their wages, they even put them on a lower step, let's say come back from the manager, becoming just a supervisor or something, let's say in this kind of lines. Now as company feel is start growing back, you might be offered this position or even higher position than before now. And you will feel, oh, I don't know what to do about this. Not sure if not gonna be knocked down again. So it's for some of you just what I feel, and then Spirit want me to tell you. If you feel that your company is struggling for some reason, you're working to, I do feel slowly it's gonna grow. Slowly but surely. Situations, your company or your business will be able to find new clients or something, new partners. So it you know, will help you out. Even though for some of you do feel that if it's wedding related reading or buying house relating reading, you're just about to do that or planning to do that, be careful with the money. I'm hearing that. Be careful with the money. Don't overspend and don't go too extravagant, okay? Obviously, some of you can. Everyone is different, you know. If money is no problem, is, you know, it's fine. But if you own that, and that you need to save it yourself, or you're taking loans, for some people do that now, don't try to be too extravagant. Try to find a middle ground. Now you have Judgment, you have Emperor, and you have Page of Pentacles. So, in either situation you're going to be presented and offered, you need to trust your judgment. You know, opportunity is going to be there, but it's going to be up to you to decide if you want to take on it. And especially if it's work related or money related situation, you really, really need to trust yourself. Don't listen too much to, I don't know, others whose opinion is not that important. If you want to ask for someone advice, ask your father, grandfather, older friends, or some kind of other person working in a similar field or something, had similar experience, so they could judge situation, properly, rather than someone not knowing what's going on, is saying, oh, why are you doing this? Oh, they're gonna play you, or like, oh yeah, sure, go for it. It sounds good, but it's all about trusting your judgment and coming into your inner power. For others, I think great offer might come from Aries, and some kind of union, or it's just new boss coming to be as a very fair man, and maybe that person might look a little bit like intimidated at first, but it's all in good judgment. His judgment is right. Hangman, Ten of Swords, Death. Lovely. So it's gonna be some kind of delays, is back and forward situation with your energy here with the Nine of Swords, but you moving. Look, 9, 10, Death. See? Ending this suspension time. Will be, you're probably gonna get more clarity in situation. You will be able to figure out what to do next, how to deal with the situation. But the Death card is, I'm very happy to see in your reading, especially after seeing few swords, few moons and stuff. So definitely trust your judgment, or ask someone you can trust judgment. But I see you ending a cycle. Some kind of cycle is ending, guys. Definitely. It's just like, I don't know, something coming to the end. And it doesn't mean that it's end of relationship. For some of you, could be because the person wasn't right for you, you find out it's not right, you change your mind about wedding, and they're too angry and they're walking away, or you're walking away. It just could be many scenarios, but what's important to know, that is ending. So it could be that you ending boring and taking up this opportunity was offered to you, or you just ending overall or starting something new. Well, okay, just gonna pull one card from Energy Oracle cards quickly. And we have Man holding a heart. So definitely someone feel coming to offer you love. So let's see what the book have to say about it. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and the purpose in your life. There could be more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. Yeah, with the Moon and Swords, definitely we can see that. For some, this card of Pride could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more truthful and aware. Whether or not this man is in love interest or friend, he brings a high tensions to help where personal projects, family or home issues are concerned. So as I said, yeah, definitely either love coming, and if it's a business, look, this is great man, Emperor coming as a boss, as a friend of or new colleague or new partner, something's going on. It's gonna just help you out, and you will be able to trust this person. Wow. We have Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Five of Cups for you. For some of you do feel you in a mode not to make any decision. I think you know what's going on, what surrounds you, you recognize the things as right, as wrong, what needs to be done, but you just like, no, I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm not sure if I want to do that. And the problem is either because you're scared to speak up and start taking action because you want to be left out of the cold, have some kind of emotional loss or financial loss. It's just interesting, you know, energy is very similar to Gemini. Maybe some of you are dealing with Gemini. If you do, please do check their reading, because they had, like, I would say, similar feel. We'll see what other cards might say, but some kind of indecision. Or maybe if some of you have Gemini in your moon or rising sign, it still is then definitely worth watching the video. It's just unwillingness or to take an action, to take a decision, to do something about situation you are in it already because of the scared to some kind of emotional or financial loss. We have Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and King of Swords. Here, guys, so I have sense that some of you might be dealing with Gemini. It could be any air sign. It could be Libra. It could be Aquarius. For others, it could be, who's interesting, it could be Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, do feel it could be love triangle. And don't think always as when card readers or I say love triangle, that is someone is cheating. For some of you, it could be the case, yes. But for others, it could be just a third person is constantly in between you two. It could be someone's parent, it could be child, it could be friend, some relative. It's just someone constantly, you know, putting their nose where they're not supposed to, you know. It could be third party too, guys. So I don't want to think that every time I'm mentioning three-part situation in a love relationship, that is definite, oh, that shit is cheating on me, sleeping with someone else. No, not always the case, guys. It could be, for some of you, I do not see someone, it could be, but I don't see your partner or you being the one who's like physically cheating on each other. I think if it happens is because one of you might have someone you attach emotionally very much. Either you or your partner might have someone who attached emotionally more than each other. Okay. So for others, there is maybe it's you who's maybe have two people around you. Maybe you are committed to the air sign, but you have this lovely air sign, or someone who looks like more your person, let's say, is someone you would prefer be coupled up, but you're scared to leave this air sign behind because it could be some kind of, either you're scared to make that person to give to big emotional some kind of loss, or if you separate with him, it's gonna be financial some kind of loss. So it could be that if you marry, there is financial, you know, like mortgages and stuff, any other, you know, items you might need to, you know, sold, separate, divide, you know, and stuff. Maybe that's scaring you and you think it's just like, whatever. It's just like, you know, it's fine. We can live together. I don't know, but you have an eye on someone else, or your partner have on someone else, but you not going separate ways is because of scared to cause each other big pain or some kind of financial loss. So yeah, that's what I can see here, and definitely feel there is either someone around, you know, maybe if it's not the third party situation, let's say in love triangle, actually like 3 people interesting, like, you know, someone's trying to come in between you two, or you come in between someone else's relationship, is that if you, the third party, interesting in someone who's already attached, it could be that this person doesn't want to leave their partner because of financial, some kind of bond they have, or maybe they're many years together, you know, and he thinks like, oh, I don't know. But number 5 is calling, you know, it talks about, number 5 is, you know, don't know, it just needs changes happening. Something should happen, you know, something is calling to happen. If it could be one of your parents, you know, or as I said, the third person is just in your relationship. So hard to take that you even might think to leave your partner. For some of you, it could be at work situation that one of the colleagues is giving you such a headache that you even thinking to leave a job just because of that person. It's just not because you don't like your job. It's because you can't stand that person anymore in your environment. 6 of Swords. So that's a good energy. You're moving forward. 10 of Swords. End of situation. 8 of Swords. Temperance is healing. So whatever would happen, you know, you have spirit on your side, you know, you have universe on your side, angels, is healing would happen, you know, it's, yes. Don't be scared, you know, you have angels looking after you guys, and once you will make a you know, it shows 8 of Swords, not making up decision what to do with this person, you know, in the certain situation. But you have, you know, it's in your hands to end this, because you just said, I need to move forward from this situation. I just need to move forward. And the next card we have is Strength. So it's just confirmation that you strong enough to move away from the situation, and you know, you don't need to be scared to have some kind of loss. Think about what you can gain. You know, it feels like you here in the darkness, huge clouds, you know, dark clouds surrounded you, and you just like, I'm not sure, but look, there's sunshine there. There is shore, but they're waiting for you. Calmer water, sunshine. You can move on from all of this, guys. You can. Do you definitely feel this week's reading is more about a relationship with others? And I do feel there is certain someone or certain situation in your life you just can't face to deal with it. You just literally can't face to deal with it. Why? You have strength. You are strong enough. And look, after that you have, I was even scared to look into the next card, but this new beginning awaits you. If you're strong enough, look at those 3 cards here. Don't look in any other cards. Look at those. Moving, becoming even stronger than you are, to new beginning. You can end the situation. No one else will for you guys, at least at the moment. So what are you waiting for? I know it's scary. I know whatever it is going on here is very scary. And you just like thinking it's better not, like, put a blind eye and not to see what's actually going on. But why would you do that? No, this year is not about this. Being strong enough and going for what you want, guys. We have Angel of Balance. How beautiful, guys. You know, for some of you, maybe just take a trip, you know, find a way to relax, meditate, you know, spend time outdoors, you know, gain that inner strength into yourself to do things, you know, because whatever is happening in your life is something is very unbalanced in one certain situation in your life is very, very unbalanced. In just crying for the action, but you're not taking it. So let's see what the book have to say about this message. And it says, this loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Sorry, not coming across often this word. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Yeah. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whatever you feel yourself getting off center of losing focus, call upon his beautiful angel and bring your intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to the peaceful and centered approach. Beautiful card, just what you need. You need this balance. You need calmness in your life. Cut off anything that not serves you in any way. You know, just figure out how to do that. But when you start, you know, trying to make a plan in your head, you know, you don't need to rush into anything. You just need some kind of action taking now. Start making plan in your head how you can approach certain situation, you know, how you can do the best. Because look, what waits for you. Doesn't matter what's now. Concentrate what's in front of you, what you can have.